On August 3rd, 2023, CISA released a report of the top exploited vulnerabilities of 2022. The report demonstrates that once vulnerabilities are detected, they continue to be exploited heavily for at least 2 to 3 years. At the top of the list for 2022 is a set of 3 Microsoft Exchange vulnerabilities that, when chained together, give a bad actor the perfect glide path for cyber breach. The trio is referred to as ProxyShell. Hello, this is Trace Bannon reporting from Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. The ProxyShell set of vulnerabilities allow an unauthenticated attacker to execute arbitrary code on the vulnerable Exchange server. Here's a brief overview of each vulnerability. CVE 2021-34473 is a pre-authentication arbitrary-file-write vulnerability in the Autodiscover service of Exchange. An attacker can exploit it without any authentication, allowing them to write a file to any path on the server. CVE 2021-34523 is an elevation of privilege. This vulnerability exists because of an improper validation of commandlet arguments in the Exchange PowerShell backend. It can be exploited post-authentication and allows an attacker to run arbitrary commands with system privileges on the Exchange server. Finally, CVE 2021-31207 is a post-authentication arbitrary-file-write vulnerability. Discovered during a hacking contest, this vulnerability exists due to an insecure deserialization flaw in the unified messaging service. Once an attacker has authentication, they can exploit this to execute arbitrary code with system privileges. When chained together, an actor can first exploit CVE 2021-34473 to bypass authentication, then use CVE 2021-34523 to elevate privileges, and finally, they leverage CVE 2021-31207 to execute arbitrary commands. This allows a full remote compromise of the affected Exchange server without needing any user interaction. Organizations can break out of the chains by applying the patches released by Microsoft ASAP and regularly monitoring and updating systems. Something to noodle on.